Nobody came. I called out. I waited. I looked around. Nobody came. So I learned how to save myself. Yeah. 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 Nobody came. So I learned how to save myself. I remember nights I was staring at the ceiling, praying for somebody just to ask me how I'm feeling. Phone full of contacts, but the silence was revealing. Everybody disappears when the pain becomes appealing. I was drowning in a room full of people I knew, smiling for the world while my heart was turning blue. They were there for the victories, taking pictures for the view. But when everything collapsed, tell me, where were you? Nobody came when I needed a hand. Nobody stood when I couldn't still stand. Nobody listened when I screamed through the silence. Nobody cared when I fought through the violence. So I stopped waiting by the door for a rescue. Stopped expecting people to do what I would do. I learned sometimes the only person that can pull you out of the darkest place is the person looking through you. And maybe that's the lesson I was scared to learn. Some bridges disappear, so you know which roads to burn. I cried until there were no more tears left to fall. Then I stood up by myself and answered my own call. Nobody came when I called their name. Nobody came when I was drowning in the rain. I waited for a hero, but nobody knew my pain. So I became my own salvation. When nobody came, nobody came. Yeah, yeah, and nobody came. And somehow I'm still standing after everything changed. I don't hate anybody, I just finally understand. Not everybody who says their family will lend a hand. Some people love your light but disappear when you can't shine. Some people only love the version of you doing fine. I learned silence can be louder than 1,000 words, and betrayal cuts deeper when it's coming from the ones you trust. Had to separate the people from the lessons that they brought. Had to realize that loneliness can teach you how to walk. I walked through every storm with my head against the wind. Lost a couple friends, but I found myself within. Every time I hit the floor, I promised I'd begin, because losing everything can show you what you really need to win. I don't need a crowd, I don't need applause, I don't need everybody to understand my scars. If nobody believes me, I'll believe in me twice, because I learned how to survive when nobody arrived. Nobody came when I called their name. Nobody came when I was drowning in the rain. I waited for a hero, but nobody knew my pain. So I became my own salvation. When nobody came, nobody came. Yeah, yeah, nobody came. Yeah, and somehow I'm still standing after everything changed. Maybe I needed the silence, maybe I needed the fall. Maybe I had to lose everybody so I could finally hear my own call. I thought being alone meant that something was wrong with me. Now I know sometimes solitude is where you meet the strongest version of yourself. Look, I was down, I was broke, I was lost in the cold. Had a heart full of fire, but a story untold. Every promise that I trusted turned to something I could fold. Now I'm building from the pieces that they thought I couldn't hold. I don't blame them anymore, I just sharpen my vision. Turn the pain into ambition, turn the fear into precision. Turn rejection into rhythm, turn the silence into wisdom. Now I'm standing in the ashes of the life I once was missing. You can leave me in the dark, I'll become my own light. You can tell me I'm finished, I'll rebuild overnight. You can close every door, I create one with a fire. Cause I learned how to survive when nobody was inside. Nobody came when I called their name. Nobody came when I was drowning in the rain. I waited for a hero, but nobody knew my pain. So I became my own salvation. When nobody came, nobody came. And maybe that's okay. Nobody came, because the person I was waiting for was me. Nobody believed harder.
Nobody saved me.
And that's when I discovered I could save myself. Oh.